We in this bitch.
All right. Only other album for 1962.
That ever came out?
Yeah, only 2 albums came out in 1962. So now we've got Surfin' Safari by the Beach Boys.
Oh yeah, Beach Boys time.
Yeah. Do you know anything about the Beach Boys?
I know who they are. I know that.
Do you know anything about how they sound?
Aren't they like a dot? Well, isn't One Direction like a diet them kind of? Aren't they like a boy bandy Glee singing?
I mean, not really. I don't really know how to describe it. Obviously, you're gonna listen to it, so it doesn't really matter. But the Beach Boys, I mean, yeah, they're a boy band.
Mm-hmm.
A very early boy band. In all honesty, I'm not super just like having heard the Beach Boys.
Not looking forward to it.
Listening to a full album seems like a bit much. I have heard really good things about their later stuff, but kind of for the same reason why I'm not showing you anything from the 50s. It's just kind of repetitive, in my mind at least. So, you know, we'll see. Maybe they'll prove me wrong.
It's their first project?
Yes.
Damn.
I will double check one more time just to be sure. Oh yeah, these are the Beach Boys.
Yeah, Glee. They look like the Glee Club.
Yeah.
Or like the Glee Boys.
Have you ever watched Glee?
Glee? Nah.
Dude, that shit is weird.
I just know enough about it to make jokes.
So after editing the last video, I did some research online and I realized that a very big thing within rock music is reusing old existing songs. A lot of it is like taking an original song and adding, whether it's another verse, different lyrics, a different sound, whatever. They do still build upon earlier songs. So I actually found out that In My Time of Dying is not a Bob Dylan song. It is just a Bob Dylan version. And actually Led Zeppelin also covers that. I know you haven't heard Led Zeppelin, but I'm personally excited to show you that. And same goes for a lot of
the Bob Dylan songs?
Not just Bob Dylan, but like, I mean, Led Zeppelin very much so. They're actually kind of known as like thieves. Because Led Zeppelin?
I thought Led Zeppelin was one person.
No, Led Zeppelin is 4 people.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a band.
I thought Led was a dude, just one dude.
You thought his name was Led Zeppelin?
Yeah, I thought his name was... That's
crazy.
I definitely thought it was just a guy, one person.
That is something to be aware of. A lot of the songs that we will hear are, I guess, like covers of older songs. I'm pretty sure the Beach Boys are all original songs, so let's get into it. First released on October 1st, 1962. This first song is Surfin' Safari. Let's go surfing now, everybody's learning how.
Yeah, they sound exactly like I thought they'd sound. Oh yeah. It's crazy that they sound exactly like I thought they'd sound.
Yeah.
It's like a choir.
You know, I find it hard to believe that you haven't heard them in some capacity.
I might have, just like in a song.
Yeah, I mean, they have some like important songs.
I'm assuming they're not playing the instruments. Or are they?
Actually, yeah, no, they play the instruments.
Wow, shit. They're doing that like generic fucking like dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Like in fucking movies, like in the movie trailers and shit. Yeah, damn.
I feel like the Beach Boys are the epitome of, you know, like that 50s era like beach movie. I mean, it's fun. I was very surprised that they didn't make music earlier, because they definitely strike me as more of like a 50s band that's just like love songs and beach music, kind of like Elvis.
Around the same time as Bob. It's in the 60s, right?
Yeah, no, same year.
It's crazy because Bob's stuff sounds way older.
A lot of it comes down to like the genre. I feel like Bob definitely pulls from earlier stuff. Yeah, it's very funny that both the Beach Boys and Bob Dylan released their first albums at the same time. So
how old were they, you know, during this time? Probably like in their teens maybe, or early 20s, because Bob was like what, 20?
Bob was 21
when that first one dropped.
Yeah. See, the oldest Beach Boy was born in 42, so actually they're like 20. Yeah, they're 20.
Damn.
So about same age as Bob.
Bob and the Beach Boys, you think they ever collabed? What are the odds?
I feel like Bob would be repulsed at the thought of
That's
that.
crazy.
But what'd you think of the first song?
I think it was a fun song.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these are just gonna be fun songs to listen to. Versus
Yeah.
like Bob, where I was like sitting like listening to what he was talking about.
Definitely. When we first started the video, or like a couple minutes in, I was like, oh damn, I forgot to pull up the lyrics. Because after the last video, I was like, we definitely need them, but
Yeah.
not for this
Not for
album.
the Beach Boys.
Not at all. On to the next track, County Fair.
Yeah, this is exactly what I think.
He sounds like he's 15.
Oh God. What the Who's like the lead?
I think Brian Wilson. I could be very wrong about that. Yeah, Brian Wilson.
If there's any beef between the boys.
I don't know.
They were jealous of each other. Probably just Brian.
Maybe.
He's the Zayn Malik of the fucking Beach Boys. Or the, what's his name? Harry Styles. Damn. I eat my words, bro. That's a pretty... We just got his heart broke. That's a core memory.
Bro got cucked at the county fair.
Oh, God. Damn, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
That was cool. That had more layers than I thought.
Yeah, honestly, that's how I feel. Like, I mean, I've definitely heard, like, songs here and there from the Beach Boys, but I've never even once thought of, like, listening through a full Beach Boys album.
Yeah.
And that surprised me, and that makes me a bit more hopeful for stuff in the future, that it's like, you know, if they can tell them more. Well, actually, that is one thing that I do know. They have a very popular album from like 67 that is like all sad songs, and like people love that album. Yeah, County Fair, pretty cool track.
Yeah, it was good. I think it was better than the first one.
Yeah.
It had substance.
Track 3, 10 Little Indians.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
That's fucking nuts.
Right
What
before I
is this?
played it, I looked at the title and I was like, I wonder if this is going to be a dated song.
Golly, bro.
A little bit.
This dude said, what? That's fucking crazy. That's it?
Yep.
What was the point of this song?
Racism. Yeah,
Next.
not much to say about
Next,
that
not
one.
much to say.
Next up, track 4, Chug-A-Lug.
Shouldn't that low.
You know how there was that new Harry Styles album that came out, and on TikTok there's all those people saying like, this is like phone commercial music. You know
Is it
what
the
song I'm talking about?
Is it the album with the watermelon sugar song?
No, this one came out just like within the month maybe.
Oh no, I ain't heard it yet.
No, there's a bunch of songs on there, and it sounds like it's just made to be on commercials.
That's this?
That's this one
just
to
sound
me.
like for root beer, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they got sponsored for it or afterwards.
I
Chug-A-Lug,
think
root
so,
beer. Yeah,
yeah.
they're definitely talking about just drinking root beer.
yeah. Did you get on that one-sided TikTok that was just mug root beer? No.
I've not been there, bro. I hope I don't manage to get over there, bro.
Yeah, all right. I just exposed myself. I'm gonna resume the song now.
I don't know where I'm at in TikTok, bro. Bob would put these boys to shame on the guitar, for sure.
I totally see Bob Dylan looking at the lyrics for this song and just laughing.
Even this is what they considered mumble rap back then, the like mumble singing.
Yeah, probably.
Bob Dylan was the Kendrick Lamar of fucking 1960s rap. These Migos right here.
So,
Fuck with Migos though.
yeah, Amigos are cool.
They broke up.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
What the fuck? When?
Like a month ago.
Shit.
End of an era.
I guess.
Nico. It was another like, what was the purpose of the song?
Yeah.
I feel like I like the way they were layering each other's voice on the like, you know, Chug, like I like that part. That was my favorite part of the whole song because the layering was cool.
Yeah.
I think they're really used to each other's voices, or at least they were.
That's a big thing for the Beach Boys. That I would say that's like their main contribution. Is the way that they're able to harmonize. They do a lot that you really don't hear in anything else, and I think that is a very cool part of listening to it, and it makes it very hard for a song of theirs to be boring. You know, it's like no matter how like straightforward and almost like lazy the rest of the song is, it's like it still sounds cool.
I was gonna say it sounds good, like it's listenable. It's
Yeah.
like Drake.
Yeah, honestly,
This is like it's a good song.
you put it on and you're like,
okay, cool. Like I'll listen to it.
you know, you're driving home from work.
Yeah.
You're like on that autopilot mode, and you're just
And Texaco Green plays, and you're like, or any of those songs. I still think that what's it called, the Carnival song?
Yeah.
That's still their best one.
So far, any of these songs worse than Pretty Peggy-O?
Not yet.
Oh,
a
we forgot the
chance.
last one already.
What do you mean?
10 Little Indians.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah, I forgot.
I forgot about that when I asked the question.
How
All
did I
right.
immediately forget about that shit?
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. Yeah, I forgot.
Definitely for the best. Track 5, Little Girl, parentheses, You're My Miss America.
These names. Terrible choice of like words.
Yeah.
Little girl, you're my dreams. What?
I'm going to pause right there because you said
what?
that. It was 50 years ago, and there is a lot of very just suspect things that are said in old rock music. So we could probably keep a counter of all of the creepy, weird shit that they decided to sneak into songs. Just because you said that, the next album is going to be Please Please Me. Wait.
Huh?
Yeah, Please Please Me by the Beatles is their first album. And I'm not going to spoil it, but their very first lyric on their first album is just concerning.
You about to get me canceled. I'm gonna be hating on the Beatles, bro.
Hating on the Beatles is kind of the thing right now from what I've noticed.
Damn, times have changed.
I grew up listening to the Beatles. You know, I love them, but they do deserve some criticism. So anyways, that was a long detour, but we shall resume. Little Girl, You're My Miss America.
Blue eyes, blonde hair, looks like a movie star.
I feel like if I played this in like a retirement home, like all the old white women would like start going crazy, bro. Like
Yeah.
this is the song where they like, yo,
Turn up!
turn it up, turn it up. Damn, that was all right. That seemed like their girl anthem, I guess. That had all the bitches going crazy, I'm assuming. Like, that was the one.
They played that at concert, and all the
Yeah,
girls
that was
with
over,
blonde
bro.
hair, blue eyes.
Oh my God, it's talking about me.
Yeah, not much else to say about that one.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. It's with a lot of these, though. It's like, they're just so, like, straightforward with what it's about.
Yeah.
The last one was Root Beer.
Mm-hmm.
This is about a little girl. It's all right.
I think,
Still better than Indian.
Yeah.
Indians.
definitely. That is one thing, though, kind of like with the Bob Dylan album that we listened to. It's like, it's cool being able to see the starting points for a lot of rock music.
Mm-hmm.
And
This is considered rock?
yeah,
What?
I mean, it's like beach rock.
That's crazy.
You know, this is how a lot of the rock music of the time was.
Mm.
It's just like that drive-in guitar, catchy hooks sort of thing.
Yeah.
Being exposed to this right now, I feel like will make you appreciate how much more complex it gets and like how fast that development happens, because, you know, I'm happy to be showing this to you, but I really want to get to like 1967 right now, because there is some just killer music
Some heat.
that, like, seeing it go from this to that is just mind-blowing. So anyways,
You got me hyped.
next track,
Yes.
409,
Ooh. What's the area code?
I guess.
Are they from Cali, by the way?
Probably. Yep, Hawthorne, California.
I'm assuming it's a car. This is a song about the credit score. Giddy up.
I think this album came out before credit scores. That's
Really?
crazy.
Not
Yeah.
even possible. I thought credit scores been a thing for fucking millennia, bro.
Yeah, Chevrolet 409. I'll look up a picture.
Of course, it's Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Cali ass car. What the fuck?
That's what they're talking
Spray
about.
bottle. They love that fucking.
Yeah.
So I'm also noticing a lot of these songs ends with fades, and some that Evan told me. Evan is a very talented producer, by the way.
Shout out Evan.
Shout out Evan. But he told me like he hates like the generic fade in, because I guess it's considered generic now. But I bet back then it was like, yo, what if we like faded the song
Yeah.
out? Because I don't remember how Bob's song ended. I think did they fade? I don't remember. I feel like they just ended. I don't remember. They
I
probably
couldn't
faded.
remember, honestly.
I couldn't imagine another way for them to end a song back then, because I don't think they. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's very, like, of the times, you know.
Yeah,
If
so-
it did anything else, I would be very surprised.
That was a cool song though. 409.
Yeah.
It's a cool anthem for people with like what was it? A Chevrolet. Yeah. I
Pretty
bet you
sure-
they use all these for ads, bro. These probably got all used. in, like,
Totally.
root beer ads, Chevrolet. It's probably having stupid money, to be honest.
Honestly, I feel like your Drake comparison is pretty on.
Yeah,
Like-
it's just Drake, but like 4 of them, 5 of them, just
Yeah.
5 Drakes.
Yeah, and like just in the way that Drake makes a lot of music that gets put on like ads and stuff, or
Like platforms, like in today's age, like TikTok, like a lot of TikTok.
definitely.
sounds.
Oh, like Tootsie Slide.
Yeah, bro.
That was made for TikTok.
Susie Slide, God's Plan, One Dance, all those. These are all. This is their one dance, bro.
No, this next song is their
Is there
one dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
This is like peak Beach Boys coming up right here. This is Surfin', not to be confused with Surfin' Safari, the first track.
Surfing is the only life, the only way for me now. Surf.
The bars are hilarious.
I like it a lot.
That is.
My favorite part is the dip dip dip.
The surfer stomp.
Tootsie Slide.
Hey, yo. Hear him inhale just then, like sniff through his nose. This is definitely a surf anthem. For sure, this was played at all the beaches. I don't know what you call that ladder of like a flow, like like
Yeah.
it's their fucking go-to. That's their signature. I feel like.
They have a lot of signatures.
That's, yeah, that's for sure one of them.
So right after starting that, I realized that is not the surfing song that I thought it was.
Oh yeah.
That is a popular surfing song by the Beach Boys, but they have Surfin' Safari, Surfin', and then the one that I thought that this was, Surfin' USA.
God damn. What kind of point are they trying to get across?
Yeah, I think the Beach Boys like surfing. I mean,
Do we know that for a fact? Are they actual surf?
let's look at the album cover.
I just gotta make sure they weren't capping. That's all.
No, surfing was cool though.
It was a solid song. I think it was one of the better ones. It's like the last couple of ones that we just listened to.
I don't know. County Fair has
Fair was
the best
solid.
writing thus far.
Yeah.
But I feel like overall surfing,
Surf is probably the best one.
yeah, it's like
All
catchy. It has the most like, I guess, unique parts
Cause
to
it had
it.
a
you know?
story too. It was talking about, going
Yeah.
to the beach and all that. Yeah, Surf is pretty solid. Probably the best one so far.
Yeah.
Taking its throne.
Up next, track 8, Heads You Win, Tails I Lose.
Right. I kind of like this.
Take
switched it up. Oh shit. Progression? Oh, this one's fire.
Yeah?
Changed my mind. Yeah, this one's fire. No, that was a good song. I like that they switched up the chorus.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
That was a cool track. I don't think that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
But that one was definitely cool.
I don't know. I just like that. I like that they switched it up. I feel like having that change in there was something they haven't done the entire thing. Maybe it's just because that was just new.
Yeah.
But I fucked with it. That was cool.
Yeah, that was solid. All right. Track 9, Summertime Blues.
Oh,
Relatable.
Shit. Damn it. I was really hoping this would have like some melancholy sound. Facts.
You think they meant an actual dollar?
Probably. Hokey. Damn. Facts. On me.
This one
hit home. It's too real.
I'm gonna take my problem to the United Nations.
It's a bit of an escalation.
That one was pretty solid, actually.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that was relatable, bro.
Right?
That was the most, I guess, out of all of them, it's like the second or third most relatable one on here. Like of all the relatable songs they've gotten, I feel like that probably connected to a lot of people.
Which one do you find the most relatable?
It probably is this one, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, compared to the others.
You're not rocking a Chevy?
Nah. No, sir.
Not pulling up in the Impala?
Pulling up in the Hyundai, bro. Elantra.
I like that one. I feel like that was the most entertaining writing, I think.
Yeah.
And I like that it was a different lead singer, I think.
Was it?
Think. I mean, they all have very similar voices, but he was deeper, you know? He didn't sound like he was 15. He sounded like maybe he was like
17, 18 maybe.
Yeah. So,
that's cool though. I mean that's cool if they are switching up lead singers though.
Yeah.
I would hope they are, because it sucks if you just be the fucking backing throughout the entire album.
Right. No, and I like that they would have the little break and then they would come in with the deeper voice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
that was pretty creative actually.
Yeah, I like that.
The character that they were playing.
Next we got track 10, Cuckoo Clock.
TikTok ad lib, crazy. They were ahead of their time. Experimental.
You gonna sample that?
I tried to sample Bob. Evan was like, we can't.
I'm impressed by his ability to actually mimic a cuckoo clock.
Oh my god. Whoa.
What is that?
I have no idea. I feel like maybe it's a piano.
It's not an organ. Because those are like deeper and more like grand, you know?
It can't be like an instrument with like breathing, where you have to breathe into it. It couldn't be digital, could it?
No, I doubt it.
The dude was late once and made a song about it. I was like, get the fuck away from me.
I don't have much to say about that.
It was cool.
It was fun.
I like that they had a new instrument, because I haven't even heard that period, like ever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that was. It sounded cool though.
I wonder if I can find that on Google. Beach.
It's gonna be some Reddit fucking post. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like, it was actually the. Glad you asked. It was
Oh, Wikipedia. Is it gonna come in clutch?
Really? They have that on there?
Cuckoo Clock relates the story of a teenage couple trying to spend time together. Okay, just tell me.
What? It gives a synopsis?
Yeah, organ solo. That's crazy. The Beach Boys were like, you know what inconvenient ass fucking instrument we want to incorporate? Let's play the organ.
I've never heard an organ sound like that.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, because usually they're a lot, like, grander. Less, like... I don't know.
Not even just that high, I feel like. They're way lower in octave. That was cool, though.
Second to last track, Moondog with a W.
Dawg.
Dawg.
This is anything like Indians. This sounds like the most typical ass beach song ever.
Yep.
I guess it's the first one though, so this is the longest they've gone without singing yet.
I wonder if they're gonna have lyrics.
No way, they have to. Right?
I kind of don't want them to.
It's kind of cool without it. It's an interlude?
I don't think so. Same length as all the other tracks.
I didn't even had interludes back then.
Damn. They really did that.
That probably threw so many people off listening
Yeah.
to that shit on like a, I don't know, what are they listening to on like a vinyl?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're probably like, what the fuck is this? Where's the worst?
I feel like, I don't know, that's honestly one of my favorite tracks. I like that they just kind of like made a cohesive sound and just like rolled with it.
I wonder if that got them any like backlash. I wonder if people were, I feel like people back then probably didn't, I don't know, not to say they didn't appreciate just instruments being played, but
Yeah.
I feel like they were probably more like, I want to hear words.
Maybe. I mean, jazz was big back then. So
true.
like, I mean, probably different target demographics
Yeah.
than jazz.
It's very
but
different.
I don't know. I think it'd
That's
be
cool.
cool to
That's a
hear
good
them
song.
do more stuff like that. Just like see what kind of sounds they can experiment with.
Yeah.
And just go with, you know, I mean, I guess it's not a cappella because there's instruments involved, but that sort of just sound of their voices and like different, I don't know.
No, I get you. I like how they were using their, like the backings as just like a part of the instrument rather than just like a lead or something. That's pretty cool. Dawg. Okay.
Last track 12, The Shift.
That sounds. Wait, what are they talking about right now?
Are they talking about the shift that I'm thinking of?
I can't tell. It's gotta be like a piece of clothing.
Yeah.
Whip it out though? What does that mean? Nah, what is he talking about? They can't just fucking
That
end
was,
it there, bro. They can't end it without any explanation of what
Right?
they're talking about. That's crazy.
I totally thought they were talking about getting a boner.
That's what I thought. But then they said she can whip it out. And that's what I'm lost at. And then I'm assuming it's clothing.
Yeah, I'll look it up. Let me see what The Shift is.
So this is a wild
No,
first album.
they were singing about getting turned on,
Yeah, turned
and
on
she
by
walks
it.
by in a dress, and you feel the shift. I was like, all right, whatever gets you going, I guess. Let me pull up the Genius
I was
annotations.
gonna say, damn, this is a genius for it.
Not very many annotations, but if any. Wait a second.
I don't blame him. It's probably hard to figure out the fuck. There's like a
About.
deep meaning behind it.
Wait,
Damn.
there's one comment on this. We get it, Brian. Shifts really turn you on, okay? You can stop saying it over and over.
Damn, bro.
I'm just gonna Google what is a shift. That's it. It's just a dress.
There's no way that's what he's talking about, bro. Tell me that. That's what like had people going back then was just that. A fucking like a go to sleep dress now. People wear that to go to bed, bro.
Yeah. It's called a shift because it's easy for women to shift or move around in it.
What movements were they even doing? It wasn't.
You know
dancing
what
like
turns
that.
me on? When women wear clothing
That they can
that
walk
you can
around in?
see them move. I love when women wear comfortable clothing.
Comfortable clothing.
That really gets me
but
going.
no pockets though. You're not allowed to have pockets.
No, fuck a pocket. They're not allowed to have
No
those.
pockets, bro.
All right, well,
Surfin Safari.
Yeah. Final thoughts.
It's a 12 song project.
Yeah.
That I think is very seasonal. You can't listen to this shit in like the middle of October.
Definitely not.
The vibes are not gonna hit when it's 4 o'clock and it's dark and you turn on fucking Surfin Safari.
There's fucking like hail outside.
Yeah.
You're like, you know what?
Pitch black at 4 o'clock and you're like, let me play the shift. It's alright. I don't know.
I feel like
for
it's
a first project.
Yeah, seemed like a project full of singles to me.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of safe songs. The songs that they did experiment on were good,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm hoping that in the future, or at least in the future projects, they actually. Well, you said in one of them was like real sad,
Mm-hmm.
so it'd be cool to hear them go tackle a different like genre than just like beach fun.
I don't think I'm gonna show you all of their discography just
Yeah.
because that would be a very repetitive thing. But
Mhm.
so between Bob Dylan and the Beach Boys, what are you thinking of rock thus far as of 1962?
There's very two different like versions of it. This is
Mhm.
what I've heard right now. I think I prefer Bob's.
Yeah.
This seems more like poppy rock, if anything. If that was even a subgenre back then, I would consider this that more than anything. And Bob's was like, I don't know, because it's like it's hard to call his shit rock too, because it's like I don't know, it just seemed very just. I don't know what you would call it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I guess
Very like folky,
yeah,
more than like a
so,
really shredding the guitar type.
mhm.
So like as for music now, like whatever is like new and coming out, do you find yourself gravitating more towards like the catchier stuff, or do you try and get like more out of it, like lyrically, or
I'm both. I
Mhm.
literally love to dabble in everything, and I really try to utilize that too in like the stuff I make. I just don't want to ever put myself in a box in like anything.
Totally.
So whether it's listening to music or making it, I definitely think it's really ignorant to just be like, nah, I don't listen to that kind of music. When it's like you're literally missing out on an entire different like experience forcibly, rather than like just opening yourself up to just being like, okay.
No,
I'll
I
check
think
it
that's
out.
a good way to look at it. With rock, do you feel the same way? Like, do you? Because I mean, Bob is much more of a lyricist and like storyteller, and then like the Beach Boys are on the opposite end, and it's less about the story and it's more about like the catchiness
Getting
or
people to
like the
sing along.
vibe, you know? Yeah, getting
Yeah.
people to dance, sort of thing.
Mhm.
So,
I mean, the rock that I'm used to now is very different compared to this. So,
what are you used to now?
I mean, when I think of rock, the first thing I think of is like, I'll think of like Nirvana or like Metallica or like fucking
Gotcha.
people like that. Not that I've listened to a lot of Metallica or Nirvana, but I know enough to be like, yeah, those guys are like rock. But I hear this and I'm like, oh shit, like. I wonder where it was that people. I can't wait to get to the point where we start hearing like where the shift happened, where it was like then they just started going fucking crazy.
Yeah. No, I'm excited for you to see that. I was going through and I was looking at all the albums, and like I have a full playlist that's just the first track of every album that I have to show you, which is insane. I think I'm at like around 70.
Damn.
Blows my mind. But yeah, I was just listening to some of them, and even just hearing the ones that come from the same year, it's like it starts changing, like I said, so much so fast that I don't know, it's really exciting, and we're gonna get there very quickly. So like I said, up next we have up next is the Beatles. I'm very curious. We are yet to upload the first video. I just edited that yesterday. And with how YouTube is with music and like copyright and stuff, part of me wonders if the Beatles video will even make it up, just because the Beatles are like, oh yeah, I uploaded a TikTok a couple months ago, and within 5 seconds of it being up and having a Beatles song in the background, got taken down.
That's crazy.
And like, I mean, it's TikTok. TikTok lets you use every song, but you put a Beatles thing on there, no. So whether or not that makes it up on YouTube is to be determined, but maybe at some point we'll have something where it's like we can upload the full thing to somewhere that's not YouTube. But yeah, final thoughts. First Beach Boys album.
Surfin Safari, if I had to grade it, I'm giving it, I can't give it higher than Bob, because I like that Bob project more. What did I give that? A 7? I'm gonna give this, I give it like a 6.5, maybe a 6. No, I'm gonna give it a 6. I don't like halves.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give him a 6. It's a solid. It's good. It's not bad.
Yeah.
That's why it can't be like a 5, because it's not mediocre. It's good.
Well, I mean, I feel like 5 is like perfectly average. You know,
so?
like right down the middle. Yeah, because I mean that's how the numbers work, at least.
That's
it's
true,
like
but people hear 5 and they're like, what the
yeah, I feel like it's a solid 5. It's like it's not anything nuts, It's catchy.
Yeah, I lied.
It
It's a
has
5.
good, it has bad.
Yeah, it's not groundbreaking, or at least it just wasn't like. It was a lot of very safe songs rather than like them trying out stuff, which I guess is fair because it's their first project. So.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
Solid. It's not getting no spins from me though.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna buy the vinyl.
I didn't save any of these songs. Bob, I saved 3 of his songs at least.
Yeah, I totally get so many of their songs mixed up, and they all start and end in kind of the same way. So it's like,
oh yeah,
you never
always
know.
the same like intro.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, okay, here we go.
I want a beat switch.
Honestly, can you imagine? It'd be fucking crazy. Get a Bob Dylan feature.
That would be something.
Like, what the fuck? That's going crazy.
A crossover where like the Beach Boys play over a Bob Dylan instrumental, and then Bob Dylan sings over a Beach Boys instrumental.
I don't know if Beach Boys.
Who are you taking in that fight?
I think Beach Boys could do Bob Dylan. I don't know if Bob Dylan could do Beach Boys.
Definitely not. Cool. Well,
good.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Let us know what you think of the Beach Boys.
Surfin Safari.
Surfin Safari.